episode 5 of your Average Adventuring Show. We have a few things to get, some announcements to get out of the way before we start talking. The first one I'm going to talk about is our charity for the month, which is Raising Texas Teachers. The information for Raising Texas Teachers will be in our description box. If you would like to give to this, help us give to this organization, it's a coffee on coffee. That information will also be in the description box. Raising Texas Teachers is a foundation that helps with aspiring teachers, getting them improved teacher preparation and statewide campaign to elevate the status of the teaching profession. So September was kind of like back to school month, even though a lot of people are doing virtual or whatever. So we here at YAAS are very much all about teachers and making sure we have great teachers and teachers stay in employed. One thing I want to talk about is September, so it's bisexual visibility, or I would say bi visibility month, because it's more than just bisexual. You can be bi-romantic, bi-aesthetic, bi-models, all of the other things. So I identify as bi. I'm wearing my purple, pink, and blue tie-dye dress. I have a bunch of purple, pink, and blue on. So anybody that identifies as bi in the group, just give us a bi wave. Hey, it's me and Amelie, yay. And Alyssa, yay. So you can see us, you guys. It's Bi Visibility Month next month. And then here's Pax showing her pan dice. So next month, Alyssa and Amelie and I will be invisible. Speaking of Amelie, would you want to give us a shout out for your shirt?
Yeah, so in San Antonio, there is a game store called Night Watch Games, and it's like Knights of the Round Table, so that's why it's a K. And they are awesome. So it's run by a husband and wife team, Pork and Brenda. And one of the biggest goals that they had at the start of opening up this store, and they have achieved it spectacularly, is making the store a great and welcoming place for femmes and thems to come and be active members of the gaming community. If you have not felt comfortable in the gaming community before, please check them out if you're ever around San Antonio. They are amazing. I know that before I left San Antonio, Brenda was actually running semi-regular ladies' nights games so that we could learn new games for us that, again, we've previously felt like we could not be an active part of that community. And it is a great spot. And it's basically like someone took a Viking hall and plopped a game store in the middle of it. So if you're into
we love to see it on all of those things.
Yeah.
Because as you guys know here at YAAS, we believe that gaming is for everybody, regardless of gender and gender expression, gender orientation, sexual orientation, age, race, creed, credo, all that stuff. Gaming is for everybody, including those who are gender chaotic or gender neutral or gender lawful. Pax, where did you get your shirt?
I got it at PAX.
Okay, PAX South. Great. So yeah, PAX got her shirt at PAX South. So there are.
I mean, it's a whole convention about me. I had to get something.
Yes, and Pax, while you are talking, do you want to do our recap?
I am so prepared. Even last time, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Robin was actually taking sketches, and I sketched with Robin. So I have visuals.
Okay, this is going to be okay. I'm calling it now. Some of our special things that we're going to do for some reason is you're going to get to see pictures of Robin sketches. I'm going to make Pax take pictures of them and put them on the internet.
Absolutely.
The DM.
I have a little art kit here, and I sketch as I go.
So if you want to see
really
Robin sketches,
I'm a little bit LARPing.
Yes, if you want to see Robin sketches, please leave a comment in the description in the comments on our YouTube and be like, yes, we want to see the sketches, and I will force Pax to put them on the internet. Okay, Pax, give us our recap.
Sure. Absolutely. So last time we met up the next morning and kind of regrouped those who were interested in going forth to investigate a little bit more, met at the Emerald Protectors. And some of us are Emerald Protectors, some of us, like Robin, are not, but we all were given permission to go out and work on kind of investigating what had happened with the what were they called? Now I can't I didn't write that down. The Fiend. The Fiend.
Are you talking about the bar guests? Bar guests?
Yes! Those guys. Yes, thank you. Super prepared, as I said. So we were going to investigate further about the Vargas. So we went out and we looked and we saw that the charred remains that we had burnt up were gone. Something mysterious was happening. We wandered through the woods for a long time following the tracks when suddenly we came upon a clearing with some beautiful, colorful creatures. Robin, of course, was taken with their beauty and immediately started sketching. They were thinking about maybe incorporating this into some kind of art. Finland was particularly interested and went closer and closer and closer and found that they were beautiful, wonderful, angelic, magical butterflies that then started attacking Finland and biting Finland all over. And of course, Jacquard, Finland's BFF, lost her mind, fell over laughing hysterically. Robin, noticing how much Finland liked that, started sketching even more furiously for reasons we will find out about later. And then decided maybe to help Finland. So they jumped in, fought the butterflies, kicked their little asses, because duh, we're awesome. We can beat a bunch of butterflies. And then moved on. We went hours and hours and hours deeper into the forest. Robin was riding on Pan and working on a mysterious little project, while the others were doing actually useful things like finding the tracks and keeping us safe. Finally, we arrived to a place where we were attacked by imps. Oh, we decided to rest. And in the rest, Whistler asked Robin, what are you doing? Except in a Whistler way, so not with those words. And Robin revealed that they had hand-carved a tiny figurine of Finland being attacked by butterflies, which they then presented to Jacquard. And that's how Robin learned that orcs blush purple. So Robin, maybe a bit of a crush. I mean, you know, typical story, tiny tabaxi, 7-foot orc. I mean, you know, true love, obviously. Then, before they could really get back on track, they were attacked by imps, which they kicked their asses because we're awesome. As we pushed forward, we found a rainbow. No, a hellhole, a literal hole looking into hell. And so that's, I believe, where we're at. And now we're going to pick up and see, are we going to go to hell or are we going to get the hell out? I don't know. Only time will tell.
Tanya, do you want to tell us what was the result? What did most people want you to do on the Facebook poll?
To go into the hellhole.
Okay, so you are not held to that. The viewers and the fans on Facebook did say, yes, go to hell, literally. Again, the first creature of yours that went into hell was Rift, as Alphys has sent Rift into the hole and lost his connection with his familiar, as his familiar is technically now on another plane of existence. So, if you would like to, Anika, you can pull up Roll20. Jacquard has a new token drawn by Anika. So, that's fun. So you guys are in the forest. Alphys has sent Rift through this large black portal. You can see this. The best way for me to describe it is essentially a darker version of the surface of Mars. You do, like, to you guys, not to the characters. Red, dark, deserty rocks, and such. And you have that in front of you. What would you like to do?
I believe Aster is
I am
holding
holding
Whistler
you back.
because Whistler is just trying to go through shouting bad.
That doesn't mean you have to go in.
Defeat bad.
Oh.
Okay.
I turn to Whistler and I say, how do you know that this is bad?
I just stare at her for a second. I just know.
Okay.
Bad.
Right. Whistler, how much do you think you are pulling on Aster? Because I'm fairly certain Whistler is stronger than Aster is. So, You could do a check on this to see if you break free of Aster's grip. So, Aster, you need to make an athletics check.
Oh, athletics. Okay.
And Whistler, you can make athletics or acrobatics, whichever one is better for you.
I have my character sheet on my phone today. I don't have my laptop.
It's a 25.
Oh
Athletic.
yeah, you win. I got a 9.
So, Aster, trying as much as they can, holding on to Whistler's, like, tabard, and Whistler's like, no, no, and you just slap their hands free, and you run. Whistler is about, as Whistler runs forward and disappears.
Being
Into the black hole.
I was supposed to say, being the person who's trying to, like, protect Whistler and, like, make sure nothing happens, Aster's gonna follow after Whistler.
Look at Jack
Aster
and I say,
runs in.
I look at Jack and I says, English is so good.
And I
say,
Three raccoons in a trench coat. Like,
Papa would say that you do not let the phalanx go into battle alone, so we should follow.
let's go.
I'm really sorry for this apparent TPK, guys. I feel very responsible.
You owe us all
Right.
like hot Sundays.
Jakad and Finland disappear. Rift. Oh, this is Rift, by the way. I mean, Rift is already gone. So, Bastet, Alphys, Pan, and Robin are just see your companions just foom, 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 into this black hole, essentially.
Alphys is just
what do you
gonna.
think?
Alphys is just gonna go. Well, I guess this is going to be an interesting time into the depths of hell. And he just slowly starts walking towards it.
Alphys slowly, gingerly just starts strolling. Does he go in the hole?
He stops at the end, looks back at the two people that are left, and then steps forward.
As Alphys slowly, just gingerly, just goes poop and pops in the hole. So Bastet and Robin, the two Tabaxi, are like, oh no. What are you two doing? Are you staying out here or are you going in?
So where Bastet is from, they, go to the undead plane every once in a while to speak with ancestors and stuff like that. So this isn't super scary to her. So she just waltzes on it and be like, okay, this is just a trip to the underworld. Let's do it.
Robin, you are left alone with Pan.
Well, I was sketching, of course, and watching everyone go in and kind of look around. I really think I'm just gonna follow him in. I mean, I wouldn't follow them to hell. However, it's not what I would do, it's what Robin would do. And Robin is very optimistic and very ready to go for it. Wants to help out, help their buds. Maybe someone will need my help. So Robin's going in. You can always walk back out, I guess. Hopefully. So
You don't know.
I'm actually
That's what they
riding
want you
on
to think.
Pan. So I'm going to command Pan to walk me in.
If all your friends went to hell, would
There
you
you
follow them?
We all know that answer now.
Mighty.
Again,
for this-
I wouldn't.
The answer? The answer for this crew is a resounding yes. All right,
Well,
let me get
especially because the
everybody's
cute
tokens
orc went in.
over
So
here.
Very sorry, guys.
Afraid
Okay.
of
Level
any
3.
dead plane.
It's okay. I'll beat you to the end, Whistler. That's what best friends are for.
BFF.
That's what friends.
I
That's
won't
what
agree
friends
with-
are
I
for.
don't agree with it, but I'll do it.
Whistler will be real sorry about getting them killed, so at least
Good
he'll be
job.
apologetic.
To the depths of hell.
I need every single person who went through the hole to make a Constitution saving throw.
A
I
natural
have a
20 plus
17.
1, so 21.
Okay. Alright, give me just 1 second. I'm trying to find.
How do you
Yeah,
lose
lose
hell?
This new dice tray.
I
is
didn't lose
doing
hell.
wonders.
I lost Whistler.
Ah!
Oh no.
I
All
feel
right,
this
give me
is
just a second.
foreshadowing. Ooh,
Hey.
ruh-roh.
Guys, it's
Right.
Okay. All right. You guys have all stepped through. Am I missing anybody? I think I have everybody on here. You have all stepped through into the plane of Avernus. Okay. For the Constitution saving throw, did anybody roll? I know Aster rolled a natural 20, so 21.
Yes.
Anybody else roll a 20 or higher? Okay. Did you roll for Pan?
I did. Dirty 20.
Okay. Did you roll for Pan?
No.
Roll for Pan.
No. Okay.
Carrie.
Pen got 15.
Okay. If you got a 20 or higher, you are awake. If you did not, you step through the hole, you feel your throat go to your stomach and your stomach go to your throat. You kind of, and you pass out. So as of right now, the only people who are awake are Aster and Robin. Everybody else has passed out.
At least it's
And
the
Aster and Robin, yeah, as you walk through, so like the first one through was Whistler.
Just like a pile of
you're like,
chainmail.
yes. Aster, you're the next one through, and as every single person comes after you, they pass out until Robin comes through, and Robin stays awake.
But Robin is so short and is like, there's just a pile of people.
I don't see anything.
Well, I was riding on top of Pan, so did Pan just stop?
Pan on top of all of us.
So Pan...
Oh no.
We're taking bludgeoning damage at this point.
No, I will say that as you guys, you will get like, you'll all get like a few steps out before you pass out. So it's not like step through and like you've all gotten a few steps, and then you're like, you walk, you're like, 1, 2, I'm okay. No, I'm not.
Okay. If I look behind me, is the hole still open?
The hole is still open, yes. You can see the forest.
Okay.
And you can see trees and leaves and grass and stuff like that.
As
Okay.
Aster walks through, Aster goes like, I've seen worse. Like looking out into like the landscape and stuff, and then just watches everybody pass
You've
out.
seen worse green rooms.
Yeah.
Okay, and I walk through. I'm like,
and Robin, what are you doing? Because you're the only ones who can do anything right now.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try and
so
resuscitate Whistler.
Okay, how are you doing that?
Can I do a medicine check, or do I have to cast
Sure,
a cure?
yeah.
Okay,
You
medicine.
can, you can do a medicine check.
I'm gonna roll for perception.
I got a 10.
Okay, what are you trying to do? Wait. Before you roll, Pax, what are you trying to do? Because that might not be perception. What are you trying to do?
I was just gonna look around and like see what if there's anything. I was really looking for threats. Like if you look in, everyone's down. I look around. Like, is there anything I need to be immediately afraid of?
Yeah. What was your perception?
I got a nat 20. Woo! I'm perceiving everything.
Okay, good. All right. Again, this is a description I gave last time. This is just the description of Avernus that I have found on the Forgotten Realms wiki. So whoever wrote this description, thank you very much. It's a charred wasteland of vast ashen plains covered in rubble and the occasional line of foothills and basalt mountains heaped with broken rocks of obsidian and quartz. The ubiquitous presence of rocks and boulders, some of which seem to resemble tormented faces and shapes of creatures, rendered the terrain extremely treacherous and difficult to cross at any pace quicker than a fast walk. A blood-red light suffused the very air, and huge fireballs flow randomly through the sky, occasionally impacting and exploding where they hit. With your natural 20, Robin, in the very far distance, you see an extraordinarily tall pillar. As you kind of stop and look, you can tell that the pillar is made of numerous, uncountable amount of skulls. ranging from the very tiny to skulls like the size of like just really, really tiny ones to skulls the size of a house. That is in the very far distance.
That is such a cool art installation. I love that. That is so cool. I really. Hey, Aster, do you think we should drag everybody out of here? And then I kind of want to sketch that. Like, that thing is really awesome looking. But we could back maybe all of our friends out of the hellhole first?
They're all out of the thing. They're just laying on the ground.
What was your medicine check, Aster?
I got a 10.
Okay. Yeah, Whistler's definitely passed out. So you know that much for sure. You don't know why.
Okay.
So whatever you would like to do to try to resuscitate her.
I have.
It doesn't have to be magical. Like,
Yeah, I know.
it could be an atom. You could splash water on her face. You know. You could step on her hand. Like, you know. Got smelling salts.
I got the
Okay.
perfume. I go.
So do you?
I go in
Okay.
front of Whistler.
I want to roll a perception check to see if I can try to figure out about how much Jacquard weighs.
That would be insight.
Okay, insight then. I'm gonna roll insight. I got a 9.
I mean, she's pretty
I
large.
don't know.
You know, it could be muscle
Right.
mass. It could underneath her armor. She could be leaner than that, but she is wearing armor, so it's kind of hard for you to gauge.
Okay, I'm gonna try to drag Jacquard out back into the forest
Make a strength check with disadvantage.
because
Aster, you squirt perfume in Whistler's face. Whistler, you
Strong
come
shit.
15.
15. Okay,
I'm
You
a pretty
drag-
good. Like if you calculate my strength, I'm actually pretty strong.
you pull Jacquard about 5 feet.
I'm
Whistler,
backing out with her. I'm pulling her out. I'm trying to get them
Whistler.
out to revive them.
Jacquard, make a perception check. Whistler, you are awoken with the sweets. Is it what kind of perfume is it? Is it like a floral or? Okay.
I think it'll be. I have this kind of like it's like cinnamony one is what I have. It kind of smells like graham crackers.
Okay. So the smell of sort of baked goods comes into your face, like up your nostrils, and you're woke. I mean, you're like, but you are on the ground.
What?
Going
Where?
Back in the hole.
But
What was your perception check?
That's a nat 20.
Okay, yes, you definitely wake up as you feel almost tiny little pinprick claws at your shoulders as you get, it's like a jerking motion as you are being pulled backwards, and you wake up.
Okay. And I'm gonna try and like get back up as soon as I possibly can. Like I'm trying to.
So,
Hey,
Alphys, Bostet, and Finland are still knocked out.
Talking now. Go ahead, Aster. Sorry.
I'm just saying since I'm right next to Whistler, I'm gonna like kind of move and try and wake up Finland now with the perfume. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do the spritz as well.
I make that sound of the perfume,
yes.
the spritzing.
Yeah, I do that now.
Okay, Finland, yes, you are woken up with this sort of baked goods / a slightly alcohol-y smell sprayed like directly in your face.
What happened?
I've ran out of ideas.
Oh. 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 Oh no, what happened to everyone?
But you walk through and you
Not
fall
dead.
down.
Knocked down. Oh no, I turn around to see if Jack's okay. Find out Jack's okay.
Jack is getting up right now. Yeah, Jack is standing up at this point. She's kind of
So
dusting herself off and getting
Who's
up.
the closest to
Jack
me?
is-
Alfie's the rest up.
I can get Alfie.
I'm calling it that Jack is actually a little bit disoriented since I'm having some
Okay.
of these technical issues. So
Oh, gotcha. You are actually both right next to Bosset and Alphys. So, but Aster said they would get Alphys, so.
Yeah, I'll get Alphys.
Okay, I turned to Bastet and just kind of... Bastet, I'm just kind of getting you like this. When I saw that I woke up Jakar just by touching her, I'm like...
Are you doing like a little...
Yeah,
I stand next to Bastet and I kind of kick her with my heel a little bit.
So, Bosset, you feel the dual sensation of tiny little cat paws going this on your face, and then Finland kicking you.
The pats are cute. The pats are like, but the kick is like,
It works.
Obviously, I wake up and I'm like, weird. Usually I can make it through the portal holes.
You come here often?
A different
plane.
A different undead plane, but I usually don't get knocked out.
Yeah, because this technically isn't a plane of undeath, because devils technically aren't undead. They are just different. They're just fiends. There may be some undead down here, but it's definitely a plane of one of the 9 planes of hell. And Aster, how are you waking Alphys up? Back with it's going to be a new magic item, Aster's pepper up potion.
My perfume vials.
Yeah.
Graham crackers.
So Alphys, you graham cracker smelling cinnamon
you guys
right
will
in
be
your
shocked
face.
when I tell you I actually have a thing that smells like that.
Luckily Bastet didn't get sprayed, but she's like, is somebody baking cookies or something?
And they're
Alphys is gonna.
If everyone is awake,
slowly open his eyes.
Alphys is waking up right now.
He's gonna slowly open his eyes, sit up, and just goes, that never gets old. It always hurts.
And
you guys, I saw over there a bunch of skulls piled up. I'm guessing it's not in our installation, but it is pretty badass. So
Whistler hears that and is just like on her feet, shield up, battle axe, like we're going. Skulls, looking around for it.
So you guys,
Sarah, do I need to do anything special to wake up my construct?
Oh, you can just go like tap pan a few times.
Try.
Okay.
So can everybody move their character, their token?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool. Alright, this is what you guys, it's just like, the land itself is sort of red, but it also has a red sky, but then you do see small things of just like, this is the map, it's supposed to be a desert, so these are trees, let's say they're just like, rocks and stuff, and these larger boulders, because I just searched desert, and this is what came up. So, there are these this boulder right here is maybe 15 to 20 feet high, and about 45 to 50 feet. These cliffs over here are even taller. They are upwards of 50 to 60 feet high. So, yeah. That's what you're seeing. And that Tower of Skulls that Whistler said that Robin said they saw is off in this distance, off in this direction. Sort of a southeast direction.
Yeah, Whistler's ready to go.
Whistler, go cautiously. Stay along the edge of the rocks.
Okay.
We should.
I want to use my climbing speed to go straight the rocks and try to get a better look.
Okay, I would say the easiest rock for you to climb would be this one right here. It's about 10 feet.
I want to climb a taller one. I have a climbing speed,
Okay,
so I don't mind doing an athletics check if I
You
need to.
do, but the only thing is, like, this is but some of these rocks don't have great handholds. They're a little bit smoother. I could say you could probably get up on this one. It's about 15 feet higher, or so 15 feet high.
Okay.
Some of these have very smooth.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to find a place because your claws can't go into rock. If it had been wood, it would have been different, or like dirt. But this is like solid, basalt rock and hard stone. So you could probably get on top of this one. And you can of course always use pan as a boost.
Perception? Okay, I tell everyone I'm gonna climb up real quick and see if I can see anything going on here. I got 14.
Okay, you
14.
are very focused on that quote-unquote art installation in the distance. So you do get a better view of it here. These are skulls. Some of the skulls are broken. Some of them have giant tusks. Some of them have a hole for one eye. Some of them have no eye holes. Some of them have more than 5. They have 5 nostrils, and they are just this odd assortment of skulls for all of these creatures that you have no idea what they are. Some of them have long snouts. Some of them are very smushed in and flat. Some of them, there's teeth. Some of them don't. It's just odd. It's a very odd looking assortment of skulls off in the distance.
Whistler just shouts up, "Spill the tea!"
Robin, okay, guys. The only thing I can see here is that giant skull tower, and there's some really amazing looking skulls that way. So if you guys don't mind, I'd really like to check it out. Maybe get a sketch. Are you guys cool going that way?
Yes.
As long as we come back for the festival, I'm fine.
Okay.
We promise
What
we
is
will be
everybody
there in
else
time
doing?
for the festival.
What is everybody else doing?
I'm going to stay in lockstep with Whistler because I'm concerned that she rushes into things a little too quickly.
Not wrong.
As a fellow paladin, I'm not of the same style that Whistler is, so I'm I've been around the block a few times, and so I'm used to the paladins that rush in, and so I'm gonna follow this well to make sure I don't lose this cute Kenku paladin.
I am right next to Whistler, just following and occasionally being don't go too far, please.
Does anybody have a passive perception of 17 or higher?
$11.
No.
Oh, if only you had a cleric or a druid. That high wisdom stat. Who does anybody? Okay, who has the highest? 15, 14, anywhere?
Rift has 13.
Okay, what did you have, Finland?
15.
15. Okay, Finland. Being also on alert, you are the first one to hear the noise of flapping wings in this area, coming from a southwesterly area. And you see coming over this tall cliff and flying down 3 creatures fly over, and you see these creatures. They all have wings. They are all carrying tridents. They're kind of a purple color, and they're covered in these kind of thorn spines. It's part of their actual skeletal and skin structure. And you see them come up over the cliff, and they have definitely seen all of you. They have out their tridents, and they are coming for you guys.
Everyone seek cover. If you can make it back to the portal, do it quickly. We have it incoming.
Everybody roll for initiative. Anybody get a 20 or higher? Lynn, what did you get?
20.
Was it?
22.
22, okay. Alright, between a 15 and a 20? So what did you get?
17.
Okay. Anybody
I
else?
also got a 17.
Okay. Anybody else? Between a 10 and a 15. Between a 5 and a 10.
I got a 6.
Okay. And what'd you get, Bostet?
A 9.
Okay. And what did Robin get? 5. Okay. And I'll wait for Jakad to come back. We'll just put her at the end. Do you want me to say that Jakad wanders back out of the portal?
Yeah, absolutely. That's fine.
Okay. Jakad stumbles. This is not a good feeling for her. She stumbles back out of the portal into the forest to possibly return when technical issues are not having technical issues. So, Finland, as the person who saw these things, you are going first.
All right.
They are in the sky. They're already like 100 feet away, and they're about 30 feet in the air.
All right. I'm going to. I mean, I've already told everybody. I think they should take cover or get back to the hole. Whistler, you escort these back to the hole. I will go get the small one. And I'm going to try. Let's see, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. All right. No, I'll go ahead and dash to get in front of Robin and Pan.
Okay.
I just shout, but bring down the proud after her. Like, go home. What?
Okay. After that is Whistler.
Oh, sorry. Whistler?
After that is Whistler. Yep. You're next.
Crisis here. You know what? Bastette's right there. She's gonna turn to Bastet and repeat exactly, and in Fenlin's voice, exactly what she just said. Take him back. And going to dash. I'm gonna get right there.
Okay.
And I just like jerk my thumb over my shoulder and be like, other paladin.
Okay. Alphys, it is your turn.
Alright. Alphys is going to... Because it's rocky terrain, right?
The terrain you're walking on is basically like a dense sand. So it's not difficult terrain or anything, but there are just very large boulders and very large rocks around.
I was just wondering if it would be considered rocky terrain, because then I would get advantage on stealth.
Sure. We'll say it's rocky. There's enough rocks and cliffs and stuff like that.
Alright. Because then Alphys is going to go into stealth.
Okay, and where are you going, Alphys?
He's just gonna try to...
around or behind?
He's just trying to stealth and go back through the portal, just to get back to the portal without getting seen. Okay, that is an 18.
It seems like you and Rift both are unseen.
Okay.
So you just want to go back through the portal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Right.
I don't know if I can make it though.
You can. You should be able to. If you dash.
Yeah, dashing. And just dash both of them in there.
I am dashing.
So I have already moved you back. You are, yes. I have already moved you back to the other map. Okay. It's now these guys' turn. Ooh. Gonna get to ya, Whistler. That one is anyway. That one is gonna dash. I can't do anything else. And this one is gonna dash over here. Alright, Whistler, you are getting attacked 2 times. The first is with oh, this is fun. I want to do this. Let's see. It's going to try to hit you with its trident / fork. That is, oh, it's not great. It's a 17.
Misses.
Okay, and then it's going to try to bite you.
Rude.
It's not going to hit either, because that is a 13.
Aha!
But you hear in your brains, the 3 of you who are closest, Whistler, Finland, and Robin, all in your brains, you hear, something's come through. We found a portal. It's not said out loud. It's all in your brain.
Bad.
Bastet, it is your turn.
Alright. Close enough for me to shoot him.
Are you using a longbow?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot one of them.
Wait, let me give them each. I'm gonna give them colors so you can tell me which one you're shooting. So we've got blue, green, or
pink, purple, red, something.
Red. There we go.
Okay.
So which one are you trying to shoot?
Trying to shoot the green one.
Okay. All right, go for it. Yeah, that is the one that attacked Whistler.
Duh. 23 hit.
Yes, it does.
2 beans. So, well, it's only 4 piercing damage, but it's a start. And then I try to drag to see if I can get Aster to come back with me. Like, Aster, Finland said to get everybody back to the hole. Sorry, that was weird. Sounded weird.
I said that earlier, so.
Right. Get back to the portal. And so.
So yeah, you will have your full movement, unless you want to use your feline agility to do the extra move, Bostet.
So I asked, like, Aster, are you gonna come with me, or are you gonna go with Whistler?
Give me 1 second. I'm Newton. And then I'll follow you.
You're what?
Give me one second. And then I'll follow you.
Okay. Well, I'll stay right here. I'll stay within,
Shooting range?
yeah. So I'm gonna scoot back a bit and just back up everybody.
Okay. Aster, it is your turn now.
Okay. So. One space forward.
Okay, get within 60 feet.
Yeah, so I can cast Shatter on the 2 down here.
Okay, that's a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 4 and an 18.
One of them gets hit with full damage at least. I think it's
Okay, I'll say the red one rolled the 4 and then the green one rolled the 18. So they still take half damage on that shatter though. You guys hear that same like discordant music come out of Aster's lute of just like and it just builds and builds and builds and it goes over your heads to reach the creatures that are above you guys and attacking you.
Okay, I
What's that damage?
rolled 14.
Okay, so this one takes full damage. With just the shatter, this one already looks in worse shape than this one does, being hit by an arrow and the shatter itself. So this one either is just incredibly weak, or that shatter just affected it greatly. Would you like to move again? Because you've only moved 5 feet.
Yes, so, well actually what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna do my last Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it on Whistler, and I'm gonna be like, yell at Whistler and be like, Whistler, you got this, I believe in you, I'm leaving now. And then...
Alright.
Yeah, I have
25 more feet of movement, yeah.
Is that a D6 or a D8 for inspiration?
D6.
6, yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Alright. Robin, it is your turn. You and Pan.
Okay, can I attack diagonal? I believe so, right?
Yes, as long as you're within 5 feet, yeah. Then you are.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm not so strong anyway. So I'm gonna use a free action to ask the guys, the people who are here. We're getting out of here, right? I'm asking Whistler and Finland. We're getting out of here, right?
Hey, we're going, right? Yes, you run.
Okay. So
I
I
don't
use
say-
my action to get on top of Pan. I'm ready to brawl. I'm throwing down. Okay. Then I'm going to use because it appears to me that everyone is leaving anyway, I'm going to use my action to get on top of Pan.
You can have, I think it's 80 feet of movement for Pan if they dash.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're back to the top with Finland.
are these? How close are they to us? You said they were like 30 feet in the air.
So now they're not because they're trying to attack you.
Okay. All right, and these guys are kind of leaving. Okay. These guys have colors, right? Okay. I'm going to take my my great axe and I'm going to swing for the one that's just in front of me. The red one.
Okay, yeah. Roll to hit.
20, dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
Excellent. Let me pick up the correct die. There we go. 11.
Okay.
And I'm going to
This guy
sort of
looks pretty hurt.
awesome. I'm going to elbow Whistler, and I'm going to say, "Come back with us. Only heroes are ones who survive to tell a story. You must come back."
Heroes survive.
Not today. Come back.
All right. Are you going to move Finland?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to retreat just back like 5 feet.
Okay. As you do that, this one is actually the red one is going to shoot some tail spines at you.
Ew.
Oh, that's a 12.
Oh. Well, I mean, they tried. Yay, you tried.
Good try.
Good try.
All right, Whistler, it is your turn.
The red one looks the most hurt.
Yes, it does. The blue one has not been hurt at all, and the green one is kind of like, eh. The red one looks like it is about to bite it.
Alright. I'm gonna attack that one.
Okay.
Actually, first I'm gonna cast Divine Favor.
Okay.
Cool, so I got a minute.
So do I need to do anything? Do they need to roll anything on Divine Divine
no,
Favor?
that just gives me, for a minute, I get an extra d4 of radiant damage.
Gotcha. Go for it.
So that was 19 to hit.
Hits.
Cool.
They are not very well armored. It's just they just kind of have leathery bat wings and spines. There's no actual armor or anything on them. No thick hide.
11 damage.
Including the radiant. How much was the radiant?
Yes. 1.
Okay. This one has definitely fallen to the ground.
Cool.
Are you going to stay where you are, Whistler, or are you going to move like everybody has told you to?
I just do the biggest, oh, come on! And I will take a step back.
Okay, these two, both of them are going to shoot tail spines at you, Whistler. One of them is a 9, but the other one is a 23. 1d4 piercing damage. So you take 1d4 plus 2 piercing, so that's 5 piercing damage, and 2 fire damage. As the spine, as it hits you, you're like, ow, it hurts, and then you're like, oh, it burns!
It burns! Dude, did we rest? We didn't rest after the imps, right?
No, you did not.
I've made a mistake.
All right, Alphys, you are on the other plane of existence. I'm gonna switch to that map. And it's you and Jakad through the hole.
He's just gonna. I don't really have much that I can do to really help them.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
You just gotta kind of.
You know what? Alphys, make an Arcana check for me.
That is a 24.
You noticed as you stepped back into this plane of existence, you did not have the same effect happen where your stomach went topsy-turvy and your brain kind of went all scrambled. And you kind of have the idea that going from your home plane to a different plane of existence is what made your body go crazy. But going back to your home plane of existence is a little bit easier of a transition.
Okay.
Your body is used to being on that plane.
Okay.
Let's go back to this one. It is the devil's turn. They are both going to start flying away. As they do that, they both shoot. The blue one shoots its tail spines at Whistler.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, that's the blue one. Yeah. But they did not hit because that's a 13 and an 8.
Yeah, I only got a 9.
Not hit. And then the green one is going to shoot some tail spines at Finland. That is a 10 and a 17. I don't believe either one of those hit. And you hear them, and they leave this guy just sitting on the ground, man, or whatever. And you hear Finland and Whistler as they're like, their little bat wings, because they're actually small creatures, so they're about the size of Robin. Back, and they're like, we must go tell of the portal, as they fly backwards.
I shout.
I say, we also must go tell of the portal.
I shout some of the Minotaur curses that you said, I think, last time, after them.
Got is a good one. Got.
Yeah. So Whistler is effectively just going to the
Also, Whistler is very damaged, looking very bad, but still, like, really wants to dive in.
Alright, Bostet, it is your turn. It looks like these small creatures, these small spined bat-like creatures are flying away. And it looks like Finland and Whistler are also making their retreat. So it looks like everybody's like, yeah, we're getting up. Get out of dodge. So it is your turn, Bostet.
Is the green one still within range?
What is your range on your longbow? Something ridiculous, like 300 and something feet, I think.
50.
Yeah, you can still hit the green one, yeah.
Okay. I figured, yeah. I couldn't find the measure tool, so. Let's see if this works. I rolled the same thing, a 23. Weird. So
yeah,
that
23
is
hits.
6, yeah, 6 piercing damage on the green one.
Okay. And you're noticing, Bostet, that this damage, both the damage you did before and this damage here, isn't doing as much damage as you would expect.
Right. Yeah. I assume so.
It seems like there's some sort of protection on these creatures.
Right.
Aster, it is your turn. Oh, Bostet, would you like to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move, but I'm still gonna keep, I'm still trying to keep Whistler in my sight.
Okay.
So at least, like, in line with the portal.
Okay. Alright, Aster, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna walk right behind this rock and wait for Whistler.
Okay.
And
Are you gonna hold an action, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Yes. If any of them, like, come within 60, like, any of the flying dudes come within 60 feet of me, I'll ready vicious mockery at them.
Okay.
So.
You will mock these flying spined devils. Robin, it is your turn. You are on top of Pan now. You are riding Pan as your mighty steed. Okay.
Because Pan goes right after me, do I have to do all my things and then Pan's things, or can I, because I'm on top of Pan, can I have
No,
Pan?
Pan goes on
then...
your turn. Yeah, Pan goes on your turn. You and Pan have the same initiative. So you can make Pan do something before you... Yeah, you are one. So you can use your bonus action to make Pan do something and then do your action and move.
So I'm going to... I'm going to command Pan to move within range, so I can be within a throwing range of the creatures, and that's about here.
What is your throwing range on your hammer?
It's 60 and 120.
Great, you're good.
It's 60 or 120. I wanted to get within 60 to like get a good hit.
Technically, because it's up in the air, it's about 70. No, it's about 75 feet because it is up in the air now. You have to think it's not just straight ahead in front of you, it's up. So at an angle, it's about 75 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna move a little bit
show
closer
air.
because
I can't show air movement and like height in roll of 20, so.
but I'm within.
Okay, yeah, that way you would be within your
good?
game around 60 feet. Yeah.
Great. And I'm still within dash range for my next two to get out. But this turn I'm staying. Okay, and I'm gonna throw my hammer. Let's
Your
see if I
hammer
can
at the
hit
blue
this
guy.
15?
15 hits, yes.
Finally hit something with that dang hammer. Last time I just kept
A
missing
returning
every
hammer.
time. Yeah. Oh, 5. So I hit it for 5.
Okay. Alright. Finland, back at the top, what would you like to do? Back to you. Whistler, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to throw a javelin at the green one.
Okay.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit.
And I still
And
have...
your radiant, your radiant damage gets doubled as well.
Ooh. Okay, so 3 radiant
me what the-
damage.
That's
3
double?
radiant damage. I rolled a 2 and a 1. I just rolled double dice instead.
Okay. Okay. And then your piercing from the javelin.
6 piercing damage.
Okay. This guy looks like he's probably about to die. Alright,
Aha!
are you going to move, Whistler?
Yes. I want to
Surprisingly-
stay in.
Could also have added the extra damage from my bardic inspiration.
Oh, that goes
Because
for
don't
damage
forget-
too?
Yeah.
Yes, because Aster is a Valor Bard. So Bardic
That's
Inspiration does count. Bardic
Do you mind
Inspiration from
if I
them
add
does
that?
help with. Alright, yeah, but you guys are. This is like game 5, so we're still getting used to everybody's thing.
That's an extra 4 damage.
Okay. Not dead yet, but barely hanging on. Cool.
Thank you for your patience. All right. So I think Finland has sort of changed her mind. Like now that she's like, they look like real close. Like maybe we can keep them from like going back and telling somebody. Like, so I'm going to rush.
Are in the air now, though.
How? Oh,
They're
are
in
they
the
really
air.
far? Okay.
Yeah, they're like 10 to 20 feet in the air.
Okay. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach that. Okay. Then I'm gonna turn around to Whistler and yell, "Take them out!" Whistler's been waiting to hear this whole time.
Whistler, extremely bloody, is just like, yes!
But I'm going to back up to kind
Two
of
little
protect.
fingers.
Yeah, like right here. Okay.
Okay. Alphys, back in the forest, just kind of waiting for everybody else. Whistler and Alphys and Jakad are the only 2 in the forest as of right now. Jakad seems to have gotten over a little bit her fainting / vomiting spell. Anything you would like to do, Alphys? You and Rift.
So Alphys is probably just still gonna be sitting there because he doesn't really know what to do. He's just holding Alphys like in his hands, just sitting there,
Holding
kind
Rift.
of thinking.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
happened?
right.
I was so confused. I barely made it back through. Should I go back in?
I wouldn't, because then you would probably end up the exact same way. Also,
Those are our friends in there.
yeah, and I don't think you would be very much help if that's gonna happen again, because you might not be able to do much. And I'm kind of out of spell slots, so I can't really help much either.
Fine. Well, once they come back through, how do we close this thing?
Give me a sec. Alphys pulls out, it puts down Rift, and then pulls out.
Yeah, this is going to be Alphys' turn. Is looking through the book.
Yeah.
All right, it is the Spine Devil's turn. They are going to, let's see, what is the range? Nope, they're going to attack. Same thing, 2 spine tail attacks on Finland. That's a 13 and a 22. 22 hit. Okay, you take 6 piercing damage and 1 fire damage. And the other one is going to have its 2 tail spine attacks on Whistler. That's a 19 and a natural 20. I'll do the natural 20 first.
Great. I can almost guarantee we're done.
I rolled a 1, so that's 4 piercing damage.
Down.
And 4
already down.
Fire damage. So that's 1 death saving throw.
Great.
And then the other one is another death saving throw with the other damage that comes. This one, as they both fly off. Direction.
I'm just gonna go get some new character ideas.
I'm just gonna have a nap.
All right, Basta, it is your turn. Whistler is bleeding out. Like, full reals bleeding out. Like, it's bad. It looks bad times for Whistler.
Can I still see the 2 fiends or whatever?
Yeah, because you've got a range of fucking forever, so.
Right, okay, I'm gonna try to hit the green one again.
Okay. For some reason I can't get the symbol I want, so you're getting this symbol, Whistler. Okay, what's that to hit, Bostet?
14.
What team?
14.
Yes, that hits. Roll damage.
Cool. So, piercing.
Green guy is down.
Cool beans. Well, at least they're...
You're going to move, Bostet.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at just to keep Whistler in my sight. Is Whistler down, or just bleeding?
No, Whistler is down, has failed, automatic 2 death saving throws failed.
I look at Bassett and I go like, I got this. Go back.
Well, I'm here and keep everybody in my sight and the portal in my sight.
But I can get Whistler.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, and Aster, it is your turn.
Yes, so I have Misty Step as a bonus action.
Huh?
Misty Step, so I'm gonna use that. Travel 30 feet. Let's go blink out of existence. I was so close. I can dash. I'm gonna move right here because that's as much as I can do. Dang it. Why does Misty Step have to be only 30 feet? Because Cure Wounds has to be a touch. Ugh.
It does.
I was so close.
Fingers crossed, Whistler passes this death saving throw.
I know. Okay.
Finland, you do go before Whistler. And Robin
I can't believe I was worried about a TPK.
Well. So, Robin, it is your turn. You go before Whistler.
So, I have a spell called Catapult.
Huh?
Have you heard of it?
I have, as the DM.
I can pick
yes,
up one
I have heard of
object.
this spell. That weighs 5 pounds or less.
I can pick up one object. That weighs, and you said that there were rocks all over the ground.
Yes.
I'm assuming there will be a rock within 150 feet of me. I'm going to pick that rock up,
Yes.
and I can throw it 90 feet in one direction, and according to the measuring tool, that little blue is 90 feet away from me. So I think you can imagine what I'm going to do.
So that's a dexterity
sorry,
saving
Whistler.
throw on this guy.
Yes. Yeah, dex saving throw.
That's an 8. So you roll 3d8 bludgeoning damage as this 5-pound rock just impacts into this guy as it's actually turned its back on you guys, and it just
Get down.
Like 5-pound rock just back.
All right, let's roll. I've been keeping. I've got to tell you guys I've been keeping these D8 in this just for this moment, so I would be prepared for the catapult. Let's see how it goes. And I got 20 points of bludgeoning damage. Bam!
Unfortunately, it only does 10 because it is a magic rock and not a magical rock.
Wow.
That was your action. You'll have your movement and your bonus action.
I'm going to dash over to Whistler. Pan will.
Okay.
Well, do I need to dash? Wait, let me see if he actually has to dash. I'm trying to think if there's anything else he can do. He can.
Oh, he can get
No, he
right
doesn't
over there
have to
to it. He
dash.
doesn't have to dash.
Okay. Over here.
You can get right there.
And I just want to see if there's any way he can help. Whistler, are you a construct? Because if you are, I can repair you.
Constructed of carbon, more or less.
Oh, I know, right? I don't think there's anything I can do with Pan to help Whistler right now.
Okay,
I could've
Jacquard,
been-
it is your turn.
I am
Okay, cool.
pouting.
It is
I'm
Jacquard's
pouting at I'm pouting at this portal, and what can I see? Can I see my friends through this portal? Like, can I see what's going on?
You can barely see Bostet.
Okay.
Everybody else is too far away in this kind of red haze of light in there.
And so, I mean, I've definitely seen Bostet, like, shooting at stuff, right? Like,
Yes.
Like, I respect Alphys. I know that, you know, he's got he's got my best intentions at heart. But I don't have books to study about this portal, so I gotta go back in and help my friends.
Okay. As you come back through the portal, make a Constitution saving throw.
Knowing what to expect, can I, like, take a steadying breath and gain advantage?
Nope.
Nope. Cool. His cat is in the way. Nah.
Okay.
Because
You
yeah,
step
because it had to be over
through.
20.
Yeah. You step through and you do better than last time. You're like, yeah, I'm okay. No, I'm not. And you just kind of fall down. So, Bostet, you see Jack run back through and go, and just fall down. All right, Finland, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to place myself over. Well, that's as over as it will let me get. Over Whistler, and I'm going to using fabric either that Whistler's wearing, I'm wearing, and my water skin. I'm going to basically do as much like battlefield, battlefield medicine that I can.
Make a medicine check. We'll see what this does.
19.
Good. You had to get a 15. You managed to stop the bleeding. So Whistler is no longer rolling death saves, but she is still at 0 hit points and unconscious.
Stay with
So
me, Whistler. Stay with me.
Sort of unfamiliar with Kinku physiology, you're like, I guess it works the same as Minotaurs and Elves and like orcs. You're like, yeah, okay. You have to pull some feathers because they're kind of, you know, on the. You have to like sorry. I'm so sorry,
but stay with me. And I'm going to holler for Robin to get her little cat goblin ass over here as fast as possible.
She's right. Robin is right next. They are right next to you. Robin is right next to you.
You are literally right next to me. I'm gonna still turn around and yell for you, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, good.
Whistler, it is your turn. You're at 0 hit points and incapacitated. Muted.
Unmuted. No
death save, though.
Shade. Well, that's
you
it.
Can't even talk. You're out. You can't even. You're there. Alphys, it is your turn. Alphys, make another Arcana check because Jack did ask you how you can close the portal. You're muted, Lars.
Nat 20.
Okay. There are some spells that can be used to close this portal. You do not have access to any of them, though. You don't know if anybody in town does, or if anybody in the vicinity has access to the spells or abilities used to shut down a portal from one plane of existence to another. There are a few spells, plane shift, there's the gate spell, a few other things that are kind of like higher level spells, and that you know exist, you just don't have access to them. So it is possible, you just don't know how to do it. It is the Spine Devil's turn. It's the last Spine Devil. He's going to fire his tail spines at Finland.
Bring it.
Oh, that's a 10. That's a 10 and an 8. As this Spine Devil flies off, it got hit in the back with a giant rock. And just as it flies away, it flings its spines. It's not even looking back at you. It's just kind of like an automatic response. It's just like, and it misses you terribly. Bostet, it is your turn. Actually, as of this point, because the devil has left, we are out of initiative order. So don't everybody come at me at once, but does anybody what would everybody like to do now that the seeming threat is gone, except for Whistler being laid out?
Bastet, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Is that one blue guy still within range?
No. Has okay. Go away.
Then I'm gonna go over to Jack and try to.
You can just kind of, however you want to wake Jack up.
I'm gonna pat her arm, Jack. Wake up. Jack.
So Jack, you are sort of awoken by Bostet as she comes over and does the pat, wake up.
I assume the Pastor and I are gonna arm wrestle over who gets to heal Whistler.
I've already gone to grab Whistler. As soon as we're out of the initiative, I've gone and I've wrapped Whistler in my arms. Not realizing that she's been stable.
Well,
Do you have a healing spell?
I have Cure Wounds.
Alright, are you casting Cure Wounds at first level or second level?
I only have first level.
Okay, so 1d8 plus your charisma modifier.
So that'll be 7 points of healing.
You have 7 hit points and you are awake. Whistler. And like your head is in yeah.
I look Whistler in the face and I said, "We have lived to tell the story. You are a hero."
Heroes survive. And I look at Aster and I just make the sound of their perfume bottle.
And Aster like pulls it out and goes like, pss, pss.
No.
and then hugs Whistler.
Do you need help out of here?
Ow. Ow.
Kind of lift Whistler up, like,
you ready to get out of here, Whistler?
shoulder.
Yeah, you guys can do the one, like
Okay.
Aster
Yes.
and Finland can do the one shoulder and the other shoulder.
Okay, I have to pee real fast.
Okay,
So
this
we
would be
can,
a good time. Does everybody, before we hit the break, does
Yes.
everybody want to leave hell? Essentially,
Yes.
is what we're gonna do. Okay,
Yes.
so while we take a break, as we do that, I'm going to move everybody's tokens back to the forest as we take a quick pee break.
Okay.
Hey everybody, it's me, Monica. Everyone's favorite bard, Aster Dauntless. Well, favorite bard in the show. So grab some snacks, grab some water, hydrate. I've got my water bottle right here. Hydrate, guys. So let's get on with what the break is about. We're gonna do some shout outs. Ko-fi, don't have any sponsors yet, but we have this fancy shirt right here. Look at it. It's made by So Geek. We are doing a giveaway for that. I will put the name right here for the winner. Congratulations on winning. We are very excited for you to receive one of these beautiful shirts. We love them. Yeah, so we're all getting one of those, and eventually, maybe, we'll have them on sale. Who knows? Let's get on to those Ko-fi shoutouts I was talking about. The first one we have is from Simonette, who donated some Ko-fis. Thank you, Simonette. We all love you, and we hope you can play with us soon, because we know how much you want to play with us. So yeah, we look forward to you potentially playing with us in the future. And then we have one from Mike Mistel, who also donated some Ko-fis. Thank you, Mike. We really appreciate it. You're cool, and we appreciate your existence here with us. And then the next one is from Dr. Mum, who says, while I have been banned from D&D games, ask Tanya, all in fun, I assure you. I love listening to your adventures and reading the comments. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you. Really appreciate it. You're awesome. We all love you. You're one of the many moms that love it. We'll have to fight for like the best mom, because there's like 3 moms who love this show. Like moms of the cast members. You're all gonna have to fight. We'll do a D&D fight or something. Best mom win. Oh my god, that'd be fun. A D&D mom thing. Okay. So yeah, that was all of our Ko-fis. If you wish to be shouted out to in this segment, all you have to do is donate a coffee thing. You have to give us a coffee. It is $3 for one coffee, and then it's $3 for each other coffee you buy. One coffee gets you shout out. I will say your name here during this break. 3 coffees will get you the fabulous ability for me to read whatever you write, as long as it is PG-13. I will read it. So like it'll allow you to leave a little message. It looks like this. And when you leave the message, I will read it if you donate 3 or more coffees, which is around $9. So if you donate $9, I'll read whatever you say. A portion of our donations, or the Ko-fis, a portion of our Ko-fis will go to Raising Texas Teachers. Link is down below. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you all in a few seconds. Past me will be here playing the game again. So yeah, our next video will go out let me check. September 30th. So, look forward to that. We will be filming on the 27th. So, get your Ko-fis in before the 27th, and you will be in our next video break. So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in a second, but Break Me will see you all on the 30th of September. So yeah, bye-bye everyone.
Okay, Shakad, everybody, as you just popped through and Bosset has woken you up, you see everybody just hauling buns towards the portal.
No, I'm ready. I'm here.
I'm just gonna gone back through. I'm gonna
You are
be like,
too
nuts
late,
and
my
eggs
darling.
and push.
I just try to fall on Jakad. Home.
Aster does like the "you're already late, my darling," and then walks in holding Whistler still.
Pouting. 100% pouting.
Once we're back through, I just totally look at you and be like, well, you missed all the fun.
I try to give Jack like a very like understanding nod, but it just kind of is like, I'm gonna fall.
We
Like,
should probably get Whistler to a doctor.
Jack's feeling really guilty about not being there for the fight, and so is going to scoop Whistler up in her arms and is just like, okay, where next?
This is the DM speaking. You might want to take a long rest before heading back to the house.
Something in my mind tells me I think that we should take a long rest.
Yeah, why don't
I'm just gonna say,
settle here
as
and
soon as
guard
they
the
come
portal?
through, they just see Alphys sleeping with his journal open.
Alphys is propped up.
But like,
Alphys is propped up by a tree. Yeah. Alphys has got like his back up by a tree, and it's just like.
should I
Okay,
kick him awake?
well-
No, but just
All right.
if we're gonna rest,
Let's not rest near this portal, though.
Oh, I was thinking we should guard the portal. Make sure nothing
Yes.
else comes out.
Yes.
We could take shifts guarding.
yeah,
shifts.
no, I will take first shift, and then that way, if anything does come through this portal,
Whistler. Whistler, you are taking last shift, as in you don't get one. You sleep.
I was gonna be like, I'll do it with Whistler if there needs to be. I'll watch
Yes.
Whistler.
Yes, watch her sleep.
I'll go ahead and burn that last spell slot. Cure wounds, Whistler. One more for you.
Everybody's so
Okay,
proud.
1d8. That's your intelligence modifier.
Who?
Okay. My intelligence
Your,
modifier is
Robin
3.
is casting Cure Wounds on you.
All right, I got an 8, and my intelligence modifier is 3. So you get 8, 9,
11
10,
more points.
11 more points.
Nice.
Right before that long rest.
So, rest, I'll take, who's taking, oh no, wait, Jack's taking first shift, right?
yeah, I'm taking first shift.
I only
'cause-
have to rest for 4 hours and then I'm fine. So I'll be fine after that.
It's like I don't have to sleep.
I'm an elf.
Yeah,
Aster-
same.
Aster and Finland have the elvish ability of trance.
We sort of just go like this. And then we're fine.
Like 4 hours. 4 hours of humming, and they're good.
Except
A little-
that Aster hums on pitch.
I was like, Aster hums like songs that she's like planning to use in like the future.
A little panel pops open on Pan, and I
Diddy.
crawl in, and then Pan curls up in a ball, so I'm like in this little, I'm inside Pan.
Okay.
Night night.
It's a panclit.
Oh my God.
It wasn't my best, but I still thought it was music.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm asleep, so I cede the floor. I
Okay.
can do nothing more.
Jack, make a perception check. You're taking the first watch.
12.
Okay. You are watching the forest around you, and you're still kind of poking your head in through the portal every once in a while. You don't see anything coming out of the portal. The only things that you can hear in the forest are things you would expect to hear. You know, foxes, birds, insects, stuff like that. There's no immediate danger during the hours that you are taking the watch. Ellen, you're doing the next one?
Yeah, I can do the next watch.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yeah.
And I was fine. Like I'm. Can I just at least give Finland advantage on the perception check? Because I don't need to rest. I'm. All up.
If you don't rest, you are going to take a point of exhaustion. You don't sleep.
I'll sit down.
You can. Okay, so Finland, what'd you get?
16.
16?
Yes.
Okay. Same thing. You are in the forest. You're very at home being here in the forest. As you're sleeping, the only thing that you kind of hear is you do hear kind of a rustling in the leaves.
I will investigate.
You look over. Make an investigation check. Sure.
Before you do that, so since my friend is the one on duty, and I said duty, and I did see Robin like go inside of Pan. I'm just kind of, and I just kind of like. I lay down on the ground next to Pan.
Oh.
Okay.
Cute moment. I'm supposed to be looking for you.
What's your
distracting
investigation
me
check?
with your orcish adorableness. All right. What are you doing? 15.
Is that you hear rustling in the leaves?
Hello.
And you see two big bright eyes.
Oh, Posentai, friend.
And
Hello?
then you just see it go, like, fall. The eyes close. And as you get closer and closer, the possum is playing dead.
I kind of kick it.
When in doubt, just kick it.
When in doubt, kick it. Hello?
It's there, and then as you kick it, it does the hiss, it does the possum hiss face. It just like hisses at you.
All right. You do you. I'll be over there if you need me.
As you walk away, you hear the rustling and the noise as it runs away.
Strange animal.
Who is doing the last watch?
I'll do it. I'm
Okay,
also
Aster, make a perception check. Yeah, Aster, make a perception check.
Ooh. 15.
Okay, what you see, Aster, after an evening of nothing, is you see the sun coming up in the east and a new dawn arising as everybody wakes up with their spell slots and their hit points and their abilities back. Everybody's back to full divine smite and channel divinities, hit points, spell slots. Everybody's back to full, back to tip-top shape. In the forest, the portal is still there. Nothing has come through during the night.
My day
I look down.
that we... Yes, go on.
I look down at Siege card and I'm like, hey, girl.
This was the opposite of running.
The end.
I think by the end of this whole
It's the last time I give relationship advice.
I think by the end of this whole thing, like, Aster has turned into Sokka from when he did the secret tunnel. And just constantly just like, oh.
Get ready for another one, because Whistler's getting up and just like, shield, battle axe. I'm like, we go? But like, looking straight at
We go home.
We go home.
Zu Hause.
But
We must tell the others. We must tell the others, yes, about the portal.
Yeah.
Bastet goes and stands in front of the hole and is like, if you really want to try to go in there, Whistler, you're going to have to get past me.
she looks like she's thinking about it.
Definitely holding on to Whistler's feet.
What? Just make
Do you really want to have a paladin
Minotaurs,
stand a
you can try
challenge?
this all day.
like trying to stomp, like get off.
Alphys
Sorry,
after
Emily, you're muted.
Whistler, all I'm gonna say is you're of no use to, and Jack doesn't know anything about religion at all. Jack, Whistler, you're no use to your goddess dead.
Complicated.
when
Jack,
Jack says that, Alphys just goes, well, that's not necessarily true.
I like smack
I
Alphys.
mean-
Complicated.
Okay, question. Are you crouching down to smack him, or are you going to try to smack
It's
him
like
but
a lower.
realize...
It's like a low hand smack.
Oh, a low hand smack? Alphys kind of ducks and you just knock off his cap.
No, let me roll to attack you with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Well, yeah, roll and then just add your strength modifier.
We just
Well, I
had a
didn't
long
hit him. I
rest,
rolled a
guys.
6. Or wait, no, that's a 9.
So Alphys' armor class is better than that. So yeah, he does kind of duck, and then the tip, you just feel like the tip of his hat, like you just graze the tip of his hat.
And I tell him to shut up.
Okay, I have a serious question.
Yes.
Are we gonna leave this portal and all head back, or should we leave someone behind to keep an eye on the portal, or does someone have a spell that would alert us if something happened to this portal? Because nothing good's coming.
Right.
Build a door in front of the portal. What?
Well, I could send Rift to go find someone that has the means of closing the portal. Unless, of course, you guys know anybody that has the means to close the portal. And Alphys lists the spells that are needed to close the portal.
So
And
that's a
see if
no
it-
on the door then? We cannot make a door?
Or
I could make a regular door, but it would just be a physical door. It
But
would
that's what I'm thinking, or build a box.
magic door.
Can we build like a box?
I was gonna say
I can.
maybe we could just give this little Rift guy. He can stay here. We can go back, and Rift can tell us if something happens.
Look at the brains on that one.
Sarah, would I know if
If you need
anyone?
me to build a wall, I can. I could build something in front of the portal. That wouldn't be a problem at all. Pan and I could get it done pretty fast together. Should I build a barrier?
What was your question, Ari? What was your question?
Would Whistler know anyone in like the temple circuit who could cast any spells that Alphys research that would be needed for this?
Depending on how high of a level Torbeck is. Flame Shift is a 7th level spell. You would need a 13th level spellcaster or higher.
I'm guessing Brendanhurst doesn't have a whole lot of those.
Not that you know of personally.
Box? Just look at Robin and I'm like, box? Build box?
I'm willing to stay here and fight what comes out.
Yes.
As long as
How about
somebody...
let's not fight anything, and we should at least go back and warn people as a.
Well, no. I know, but some should go warn, and some... I'm just worried that now one knows that there's a portal, that means more will come.
Guard. Protect from fiends.
Right? Is this portal like actually a size that we can build like a wall in front of?
It's a large portal. It's about 10 feet in diameter,
So-
all the way around.
Some,
We're in a forest.
Jack-
There's lots of trees.
Jack has studied like battle maneuvers and that sort of thing. Like her experience, she says, you know, y'all, with the experience that we've had with these fiends, they come in groups first of all, and so anything that comes through the portal is not coming alone. And then second,
now.
What?
They know that we are here now. We were not able to take out all of the attackers that saw us, and the last I heard was they said, we must go tell them.
Okay, yeah. So I understand that, you know, there's going to be more coming, but they're going to be coming in groups. And, you know, even we are all together defeating these groups that they're coming in. But I think that leaving someone as a guard is asking for that person to die.
Zach,
The idea of leaving Rift to tell us, and that way we would know. But we should move very quickly back to Rindenhurst to tell others that this, because if the Barghasts got that close to the town, and now we know there are imps and the bigger imps that we fought, and who knows what else that might come through, we can't stay here and, as Jack said, and fight the big numbers that are going to come through. I think we should go back to town now.
that's what
Caution is the better part of valor.
But we could also set up a trap and trap one.
Like
It'd be fun.
I mean, but what if
I like
something
the
that
way
we
you
don't
trap,
know
a
shows
booby
up?
trap. I mean, it wouldn't really stop them, but it'd be amusing at least.
But like, what if the thing that you're trying, like the next thing that comes through it is like a giant thing that won't even get trapped, and then they just destroy it, and then it's useless.
if they, like many of the other things, are flying and don't touch the ground, we don't even know what it would be. What were we trapping?
Warn Emerald
And-
Protectors.
What?
Robin,
Warren-
I like your idea. What I'm worried about is time. We're running up against time. We need to get so like unless whatever trap you can come up with would take less than half an hour to build, I think we really need to get going.
Agreed.
I'm good, but I'm not that good. I take a long time.
And I appreciate your need for perfection.
What do you say?
Oh, I was just saying, Robin. Because we don't know what else came through the portal before we did, before we found it. I don't want you getting stuck with a group of whatevers alone, even with Pan.
That's true. That wouldn't be a good
Feeling
idea.
about
Yeah.
all this.
Okay.
But I agree with Jack that it is we have safety in numbers, and I also agree with Jack that we should move very quickly. I think that we should go back now. We've already, I do not want to say wasted a night, as we all needed the rest, but that is hours that the individuals on the other side of the portal have had, and I don't think they need sleep.
Maybe.
Hoping is good. Running is better.
Let's see.
So while this conversation is going on, Alphys is going to cast Find Familiar to change Rift from being a raven to being a cat.
Okay.
And then that cat
We don't have enough of those?
the cat is then going to do a stealth up into a tree to watch the portal.
How do Robin And
That is a
Bastet, what about
23 in stealth.
This cat is stealthy AF. There's your cat.
This cat's true.
What cat?
Oh.
Exactly.
Was there a cat?
Lars, which of our cats does this cat look like, Lars?
All right.
It's Jasper's.
Oh, it's a black cat.
Yeah.
I need to know if Finland is going to tell Descartes about the possum.
I'm a black cat. I'm a black
Oh,
cat.
am I gonna tell everybody about the possum? No.
Sure.
Yeah, because we were asleep.
Eh.
It was a possum.
I thought I made a friend. It didn't like me.
You have
Okay,
to
we like
befriend
you.
them from when they're babies.
It's not a very smart creature then.
I mean,
thank you.
maybe don't kick new friends.
Oh.
Just a side note. Don't kick new friends.
It's effective.
In one way or another.
Friends.
Does it work now? Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Best friend.
Back
So
to
we
town.
So
are
you guys
going fast as we
travel
can
back
through
to
the forest.
Rendenhurst.
Yes.
You travel back to Rendenhurst. You make it
Does
into
anyone have-
Rendenhurst.
Does anyone have like map making skills at all? Like, have we marked where we found this portal anywhere?
Ooh, cartography?
I don't think anybody has taken cartography tools as their one of their tools.
I'm a far traveler, so maybe.
The best you have, I think, it's either gonna be Bosset or Robin's sketches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could sketch, or if I had an hour, I could make cartographer's tools. I can make anything, any kind of tools in an hour. But you said you wanted to leave like fast as can be.
Yeah, but it's one thing to make the tools; it's another thing to be proficient in them.
Yeah.
So you can have all the tools you want if you just look at them and go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like
You wanted tools. Here they are.
would Whistler know the general area well enough to be able to
Anybody that's been in the area for a while, including Whistler, because but I would say Whistler and Aster as the two that have been in the area the longest, because again, Whistler, this is like her hometown. You could plot and give general coordinates of where things are. So you guys make it back into Rendenhurst. It is the late afternoon, early evening as you make it back in. Where are you going to head?
Emerald Protectors?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, you guys all going together? Okay.
Yep.
All head into the Emerald Protectors
I've
together.
got sketches to
Blow
show.
the door open.
Like busts down poses.
There's a different person there's a different person at the front desk, and it is an Earth Genasi, and they're like, "Hello, everyone."
Wizard just goes and like
Lucara.
slams her hands on the desk. Lucara.
Lucara is in her office in the back.
Sweet, and we go.
With me.
I high five Whistler. We go.
You guys make it to the office. The office is open.
Oh, cool.
You
No
enter
more
the
slamming
office.
doors.
No, you don't have to slam a door open or closed or anything. The office door is open. This is in like the back part of the Emerald Protectors. It's actually on the second floor. You guys have to go up the stairs. And this is the office of the Triumvirate. All three of them share an office. As you enter in, you go down a hallway, take a left, and there is the door. Of course, Whistler and Aster know where this is, being members of the Emerald Protectors. And you see three desks along the wall. As you enter into the room, as you look in, to the left, you see a large, sort of beautifully carved wooden desk that is very neat, has stacks of papers, it has boxes and things that are very neatly organized. There is nobody sitting at that desk. To the opposite wall from that, so to your right, there is a smaller sized desk, like say for a halfling, that is covered in papers and books, and there's ink quills and stuff all over the place. There is a little portrait that you guys can't quite see where it's turned, but it's a little portrait painted of people and or persons. And then across the wall, right when you open, you see with your with her back turned to you, with her feet up on her desk, just kind of thumbing through. This desk is very sparse. There's not a whole lot on it. It doesn't seem like Lucara is one of her desk work. It's not that she's like paperwork is her favorite, but you do notice around her desk there are tacked up on the wall lots of drawings and paintings that look like they are done by children, a less experienced hand. And just to the right of her desk is a large canvas pillow, and on that canvas pillow is Astrid. And you guys kind of Scooby-Doo it up the hall and run in and are like, who is the first one who would like to talk?
Fiends!
Lucara's like, yeah. Oh, you guys are quiet. And Astrid, who had been laying down with her hands like on her paws, like gets up and is like,
Hello, kitty. Hello.
Kind of growls a little bit. Lucara gets
Jack
her
is
feet down.
Jack is gonna just kind of like tap Aster on the shoulder and be like and motion for them to go first.
Yeah. Oh, so.
Fiends? What about fiends?
You remember how we went?
What did you find?
We went and looked for the thing, right? The Bargastes.
Yeah. What, did you find more of them?
We found a portal.
What?
Yeah.
Hell.
Portal to where?
I show my sketches.
Hell.
What is... Hell? What? Hey, oh, that's... No. Ah! And then you see her kind of reach, and she picks up this little bird. It looks like just like a piece of stone. It looks like a paperweight. And she pushes a little button, and she says, like, into the bird, she's like, they found a portal. We need to call a meeting now. And, like, puts the bird down.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Because unfortunately neither of the other two
We also found
triumvirates
some
have
kind of
the
messed
ability-
up butterflies.
What? What are you?
That's not as important.
I
That's
pull
not
out a
as...
bag of butterflies and it opens and it just stinks. Remember I gathered butterflies?
Yes.
Fiend butterflies.
Yes.
I was bit.
Lucara's like, oh, not in my office, not in the office.
No, don't worry, I got it. I got it.
Things bite.
It's fine. It'll smell
Oh,
better
sorry,
now.
sorry.
Oh, that's awful. Oh, those butterflies. What is going
Quick,
on?
Aster, spray your spray.
I did. The spritz.
Within like 15 minutes, you guys see a familiar
Sorry,
halfling,
guys.
Tita. She come kind of short little legs. What? A portal to what? Huh? Where? And then kind of strolling in after her is someone who is unfamiliar to a lot of you because you haven't met this person yet. It's a tall, red skin / furred creature. This is Orwind. He is the head of the diplomacy section of the Emerald Protectors. Oh no, we lost Pax. As Lucara is the head of the patrol division, Kita is the head of the nurture division, and Orwind is the head of the diplomacy division. And he comes kind of strolling in after. He's like, well, I heard we got a portal. That sounds terrible. What's going on?
What type of person is Orwin?
Orwind is a hobgoblin.
Okay, red hairy hobgoblin.
And,
show my
he kind of sees you and
sketches.
goes, oh, Whistler, Aster, and you friends?
What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Like Astrid kind of walks over to him and he pats Astrid. You can tell there's obviously like a little bit of a the three of them shared office and like share the duties of leading this group. So there's a little bit of familiarity there. So you guys can tell the whole triumvirate about your adventure. Fiends. And Keita goes, if I don't have anything, do you know where the portal is?
Mm-hmm.
Relatively,
You take it
yes.
there?
Yes.
Okay, I don't have it prepared now, but I have some spells that could try to close it.
Okay.
great.
At this point, Alphys kind of goes. He kind of lists off the spells that he knows will close it, and he says, "Are any of the? Do you have any of these? Because I know these will for sure close it."
She goes, I have access to plane shift, yes. I just don't have it prepared right now.
How long does it take to prepare?
She looks and she goes, wait, if you guys, do you mind waiting out in the hall very quickly? The three of us need to talk. Private business. Do you guys mind waiting in the hall?
Go in the hall.
Jack is a good soldier. Just steps right out.
Aster is nosy as hell, so as soon as they close the door, Aster's gonna lean in with their ear up against the door.
Make a perception check. Aster.
Whistler would like sort of give Aster a "don't do that" look, but then immediately join in.
Exactly.
That 20.
So we've got Aster, Whistler, and Robin all with their little ears to the door.
Okay. You what did you get, Aster?
Dirty 20.
Okay, and a nat 20 for Whistler?
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you, especially being members of the Emerald Protectors, are like, no, we're gonna find out. Like, ears to the door, and you kind of hear, but what if there are more? Do we send them out? Do we send out different groups to look for more? You hear them talking about what their future plans, like what the plans are, and in about, it's very short. It's a very short, quick, hurried conversation, and like 5 minutes later, the door is opened, and Orwin, as you guys kind of move back, he goes, figured some of you would try to listen in. All right, if you can tell us approximately where this portal is, we can send, Kate goes, yes, I can go with some more people and we can find it and shut it down. And Orwin goes, yes, Kate is very good at that. But how do you all feel about doing some more scouting for us and seeing if there are more portals?
Yes.
Out of the Weald?
Yes.
Whistler goes.
Yes,
also.
we could do this.
All right. Sounds good. Those of you, Aster and Whistler, of course, more points towards your ranking than the Emerald Protectors. And because this is an extra special task that we are setting upon you, we will also pay you.
Money.
You will get money or the equivalent of in gems and or other things. 200 gold apiece upon returning with more information about other portals and such in the Weald and surrounding areas. There's no time limit, but of course speed is of the essence if there are things like fiends coming through these portals, and there's other mentions that if it's the Feywild, that's one thing, but if it's the Abyss or like the Fire Plane, that's not good for us. So we'd want to shut that down right quick and in a hurry. So
it is
guys,
the Abyss or one of the stages of hell. Because
hell, that's one thing. Hell's one thing, that's devils. The Abyss, that's a whole nother thing, and that's demons. So neither one are particularly good, so we're going to try to shut that down. Good work, everybody. Excellent, well done. And he hands out little coins to each of you. These are carved stone coins that each of you is handed out. It is essentially a drink token that any bar in town will take to give you a free drink.
Nice.
You guys are given drink tickets for any bar in town.
Aster puts it with all of the other ones they've accumulated over the years.
I look at everyone's and I'm like, did everyone just get a drink token?
We went to hell for a drink token?
They're about the size of what our quarter would be, and they're just kind of like pressed, kind of rough clay is what they're made of. They're not like exceptionally like beautiful or whatever, but yeah, it's got like the symbol of the Emerald Protectors on one side, and on the other side, it's got like a flagon. So
Get used to
Emerald
it
Protectors.
after a while.
Well, I tell you what, after the days that we have had now, I could use a drink.
I could use a
Anybody
drink.
want to join me?
Morning drink.
It's like the late afternoon. It's like the afternoon drink, right? It's late afternoon. It's maybe like 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock here. So, would you guys all like to head to the same bar, tavern? You guys want to head to Cream or any of the other ones that I forgot to write down? I think we had one was like the Twisted Oak or like the Copper Pot, and there's a bunch of other ones. Wherever you would like to head to Vibe.
Before that, Aster's gotta go to the post office to deliver a letter.
Just let me know on Discord. Yeah, or
yeah, I'll share it to you. I
Facebook.
have it on Google Drive. I'll share it with you.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Do that. That's perfect. So that's where we will end this evening. This game is you guys going out and going to a bar/party wherever to get food and drink and kind of commiserate. And at that point, that is when you will level up. You will level up by having a good time. Anybody who would like to stay on, you're more than welcome to, and we can roll for hit points. Cool. So, if you would, get your hit die out, whatever your hit die. For most of you, it's going to be a 8. So maybe it's going to be a D10. So it's a D8 it's a D10 for Jack, Bostet, and Whistler. It's a D8 for Aster and Robin. If you roll a 1 on your dice, re-roll. Because for rolling 1s for hit points is poop. So roll the dice, add your Constitution modifier to that, and then add that to your current hit points. So Whistler, what did you get?
8 total, so now I'm at 35.
Okay.
Why are we doing this?
Hit points.
You level up. You level 4.
I leveled up 8.
Okay.
Okay, 8 total?
Yeah.
Okay. What about
and
Jack?
how many d10s do we roll?
Roll 1. 1 d10. If you roll a 1 on that, roll again.
How
7.
many do you roll?
What's your Constitution modifier?
2. Or sorry,
So
Constitution
9.
modifier is yeah, the modifier is 2 plus 2.
Yeah, so 9. So you'll add 9 hit points to your maximum hit points. Robin, what did you get?
I got a 6 plus 4,
Can you
so
there?
10, so now I'm at 40. I'm here. Can you
Boston.
hear me? I'm here.
Sorry, Pax Robin was saying stuff, but
Okay. Yeah, for some reason I can't hear Pax. Can somebody translate for Pax?
Say again, Pax.
Yeah.
I got 10 more points, so I'm at a 40.
They got 10 for a total of 40 now.
Okay, Brad. And Boston, what'd you roll?
an 8. What did you say? It was that plus our what? Nothing.
What's your Constitution modifier?
Okay, cool.
And add that. So what do you have total?
I'm gonna have to
8 plus.
redo that because I think I had my. Oh.
Okay.
It's gonna be in a similar range, so.
Okay. All right. So everybody, yes, of course, like I said, has leveled up to level 4. I told them about that during our break. So next, when we shall meet after this, the group will be level 4. Some of them may take feats. Some of them may just boost up their ability scores. Some people will be able to have the chance to get not new some more spell slots. So and have access to more things. Different things are going to happen, and the next that we will meet, you guys will. I'm going to say the next time we're going to meet, we'll actually just do the Summer Swell. We'll do the Summer Swell Festival, and then you guys can go on your portal hunt. Because the Summer Swell Festival is coming up in about 4 days.
Okay.
So you guys probably don't want to try to go out and do anything. So we'll just say next we meet, everybody will have had a long rest. You'll have prepared, and the next we meet will be a festival.
Yay!
I have to go right on how all these games are played and how we roll for them. Thank you guys for being lovely, wonderful players, and everybody have a good time.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
No TPK, no TPK, but there's a very close call for Whistler on that. Check our description for all of our copy and links to all of the great places that we support. So,
Yes.
yay! Thanks, bye. Yay, everybody.
Yes.
Happy Bi Visibility Month. I get to be producer/director/choreographer. If you get that joke, please. If you don't, please watch Wet Hot American Summer. Okay. All right. Okay. That is going on after the credits. Okay. I was like, oh no. Whistler just ran in. Yeah, Aster trying to be your impulse control as much as they could, but it didn't really work.